The next topic is Reformation. What was Reformation? The Reformation was a protest movement against the authoritarianism and evil practices of the Roman Catholic Church. It was a revolt against its orthodox conservatism and blind faith. During the medieval period, religion was important to human existence. The lives in the people in Europe revolved around the Roman Catholic Church and its supreme head, the Pope. The Pope was the supreme head. People were taught to focus only on divine and spiritual matters throughout their lives and prepare for life after death. Christian monasteries became exclusive centers of education. By monasteries, we mean a building occupied by the community of monks. The power of the education was given in hands of the church and had the authority to increase its control on society. And terrible punishments were given to the ones who opposed the teaching of church. The one who opposed the teaching of church was punished. The church became wealthy and powerful. The churchmen and priests began to lead a luxurious life. They became corrupt and lost interest in the welfare of the people. Now we come to the causes. The Renaissance had changed the pattern of thinking and outlook of the people. The Renaissance had set in motion the advent of new and powerful ideas of humanism, rationalism, scientific spirit, and the spirit of inquiry. People had finally found the answer to their questions and discovered the real truth. The invention of printing press helped to spread the ideas of Renaissance. The Bible was translated from Latin to regional languages which helped the people to learn the real facts about the teaching of the Bible. Then we will study about the evil practices of the Roman Catholic Church. What were the evil practices? The first point is the churchmen and the priest began to lead immoral and luxurious life. Secondly, religious duties and services to humankind were ignored and forgotten. They ignored their religious duties and sacrifices to human. High fees were charged for conducting religious services. The next point is bribery and corruption became common. The church started the practice of indulgences to those who had committed sins. What was indulgence? Indulgence was like a certificate of pardon by God. Now we will study the role of Martin Luther. Martin Luther was a German Christian monk, preacher, and a professor of theology at the University of Wittenberg. Children, here the meaning of theology is the study of religion and beliefs. He visited to Rome, and his observations of the church left him shocked and disappointed by the sight of the sale of indulgences. Luther publicly announced that the Bible, not the Pope, was the final authority on Christianity. He raised the pitch of protest and attacked church practices and the position of the papacy, that is the position of the authority. Luther publicly burned the order issued by the Pope. The Duke of Saxony hid Luther in his castle for about a year, during which Luther translated the Bible from Latin to German. A large number of German ruling princes supported Luther. His followers came to be known as Protestants. Impact of Reformation were: the church was split up permanently. Civil wars broke out in many countries between the Catholics and the Protestants. Religious intolerance, hatred, and ill treatment of Protestants in Catholic countries and Catholics in Protestant countries became the order of the day and led to many wars in Europe. Now we come to the next point, that is Counter-Reformation. What was Counter-Reformation? The Reform movement within the Catholic Church in response to the Protestant movement is known as Counter-Reformation. The Catholic Church became virtuous, liberal, and compassionate and more tolerant of differing and opposing views. Now we come to the next point, that is rise of nation states. Nation states were strong and independent countries. In 14th century Europe, these nation states had a common territory with a well-defined boundary. Its people were bound by common ties of culture, history, language, and territory. They were also united under one government, one rule. Children, now we come to the last point, that is economic development. After the Reformation, the drain of wealth from Christian countries to Rome came to an end. The rulers of these nation states used their improved financial resources to introduce various reforms and improve the economic condition of the people. The welfare of the people was a primary concern of the rulers, who won the loyalty and support of the people and became strong and powerful. Children, with this we complete our first chapter. I hope you all have understood. Read the chapters thoroughly so that you can understand it very clearly. Thank you.